is Boadu TV. Truth and integrity.
Hi Boadu TV. Yamamu nyina kwaba efambraso. Bobie Ansah ene ne squad no asenhiem. Na we no Bobie Ansah chese Paul Adom Otchere ni megu ase. Okatakyie FIFA mense ni megu ase. Dewuru no mo ne Godin no mo ne ohene ba no ma omogire mu wo Wontumi ni movement omo nyina ni megu ase. Dollar no abafoma mo ni megu ase. Uye no fi ho mampanyi ye adwuma. Enti no ho ase Paul Adom Otchere timbeta TV so no wakeka kansan bi Okatakyie FIFA mensa no nyina sesia na light no stable no asa omombo abaso omombo gina pa baso wo ye adwuma no mombo na baso what I say adwuma no de wo ye enti wo se mombo na baso but I say MBB for no twen obi atwetwe no say so furata so woton ne official bungalow edema bedi atu finance minister
win him I did not silence womo a silence womo and Bamenka says same way. Let me say this now. Everybody abetia say is not out of nothing, and as some of us you throw your support Emma John Mahama and the NDC. We know near ya where say omubet me aye they can do it. They have the men. And open me say PK upon them. And MPP 4 guys, you know. Omo shy Dr. Siama Shana Dapa. Your reserves. Your reserves are. And young people there saw the Abasubono Maomo. And young Nama the Abasubono Maomo. Reserves no na kushi na esidi no. Reserves no so also na ye no. Na sidi no kwa na eko. So what happened? Evans Barfor say I bought Soul Cement 32.5 at Soto Mabo for 97 Ghana cedis. Evans Barfor, thank you. Message is saying yepe. Evidence based. Wachre baby cro. Wachre brand cro. Sa a cement we. Now I am say 110 or 115. What you say? Enti nyese ya support to NDC and John Mahama out of ignorance. Like yenima the crow. Yenima the crow. And they are doing it. They are doing it. Mo katre say ye fu any ye denam ye funtin ye support to NDC ne John Mahama no. You should bow your heads in shame. Paul Adom Otchere. Paul say Paul say Paul Adom Otchere to me run show. Na Paul Adom Otchere to me and country NDC for say ampa in fact mo ya de. Bro Paul Paul Adom Otchere mo dia no ne friend no wafunti wafu Paul only kwame sefa kan no mo de no mo support MPP support no na mo afuntia mo de mo nsamie no nyina didi o man no bebo a emmo William so can't your station buy proper cameras for better coverage on Facebook? Charlie, you guys are too big for this abysmal performance in live coverage. Nyamekra na ayo adom so anya bi hwe. Be head high. Nyamekra na cameras here go fan way. Ezo alaji gungunu wa faba. So mpo. Ti gugum. Tell a big crowd about when in yourself. Wow, who be around no papa. I didn't yet. And ya crack. Okay, you're managing, sir. I'm managing, sir. You see, look, let me tell you. Sometimes when we talk, we know what we are talking about. Apostle Manuel Mensa so to ne cement 96 cities Ogbawe. Divine Williams was Bobie Utinye. Oh, but no cray. Please. I mean, Alaja Gongo Jam meet me a cancer name. What is it? A day. So we are two Kunipa. We will come here another day. Hi, stomach direction for. No. At least for the past 5-6 months, you can feel it. Say a chromajo. You can feel it. Obianim. In 2017, Sagana for who say even 1 month. Kwame here now. Obia or no COVID. Na wakwa Jessica every IMF. Na says can be no dia ba beto emu to Jimmy anu ama ya di. Enye ni bottom scale. Pehwe kroma ye anu ama ya di. Emu ni kosua ba akon. Ya ne kura no mu yi nipa kakra bi. Meboa, em say Accra. Ya si nipa be say 5,000 say. Ya no na akwa kronfo no. Kano for ata wamra oso wama no. Isaac Samson to cement 95 cities say o kaswa. Bro, adia na ekoso no efe moma yenka efe eye kama Nana Kofi na gallon oil kese no yellow no na 1,002 now it's 500 Ghana cedis. And you see, Emma, yeah, company for John Mahama no. Any day we wake up, you see a bontia, ya kukui say a kiasureni. We walk with our heads up, our chest out, because you can't. You catch them say at the end, and our argument, impressive argument, be our more there near me be ding. Say nipa no obeto fuel. Yan fa say 17 per liter. 17 per liter no. Wan fa nkonachi. Say wan fa nkonanim. Say bia enka within 6 months in ekwo ebia 18 cedis. Ogo counts 6 months me the 1 cedi pen atoso. Na say nipa na timi ateso within this 4-5 months. At least anya year krano within this 4-5 months I have saved something. Pressure eko from kakra, me pressure eko from kakra, Ghana for pressure eko from. Very simple logic. So you can sit there, club beer, now 25 cedis, now I say 20 cedis. Me, I don't drink beer anyway. So you can sit on your platform. Me say, MPP media for no, apart from a hisem, any or time, any bre, any lose now, lose. And I had guy watching that. Or see lose do the lose na that gap no na eye ne nwanwa ebe ye nwanwa you see kwame so ade ana gap no mu ye ni nyina no and unim de ntia me wo believe say ekofo do fear for no people like Gabi and MPP for no omo mental health yeah omo bodam ya bodam for complete Gabi ya bodam ni oye mental health and one na mo oye bodam ni man. You are a madman. How can you run a country? Acquire money, pensioners, a fast krumha, and a haircut. The way I'm going for banks. A gun for Numa. Even within the year 2024, from January to December, the way I'm running the economy, inflation go 54%. And Gabi was sitting down thinking that they were still going to win. What about them? But them many boy no Gabi boy complete. But them many no near of an so about them. And Ghana for about them for video my way ma or no ababa benya scan and no yeah kasa and then when we went to African entrepreneurship then kwasi away ya na ni ho basa Gabi we and ho basa we. And then I'm a PassionAir. I reduce on my face. Come check. Send him away. Yeah, here. And now let's compare Ato forcing to a Oforiata. Let's compare the two. Me say, so we are MPP media practitioner. Nanya any bread, any what time, any bonnet. There is no way within these 5 months you will sit down and talk trash and insult John Mahama. No, you won't do it. Yes, I won't feriadie umwadie. Feriadie umwadie. Sani ateto, sani awowo. You can't tell me. Say within the 5, obi the 56 ministers, Obia you 125, or the boss now why, or the boss now why, or the boss now why. Wafake, kanokure, oye baba, baby awotino, kanokure, and now told you say, forget about a year when people know away no. Oko fellow gas here say. About for two quay, PassionAir, or what is so 10%. This is no, how many BB accounts, no many are done personal attacks, personal issues, personal attacks, and no be set in your fe, no be pabwa your fe. They don't have anything to say. Omo to make argument bia eno bia Magdal Makoni or say Royal Umbrella rice na 750 per bag but say 580 Sister Kwabna, Bobie then advise your younger brother Okatakyie. Look, let me say this. Okatakyie is my brother. I will never sit here and claim Okatakyie is not my brother. Enya politics in Tina maybe you mean ama. No, I mean this is the second time I have said this. I won't do it. We know each other from way back. And at a point in time, Okatakyie support you da. Yane dia na pe. And then they want support to wa. Yane dia won pe. Yes, that is nature. And we must respect a man for opinion. The same words we use you know when you are supporting us. The same words no use. If you can counter him, you counter him. But I mean, we should. So yenja obia no obia enye de woye yenja obia no so far as I mean say or can say ma defamation you can go to court. But the point is, I have received so many messages. And then me control the be minuanum and this for be didi matem ana mortgage NDC with minuanum no. The fact that Obi wa NDC money Okatakyie problem doesn't mean I should have a problem with him. How? Why? So, ofri NDC musa kwa MPP no. Oh no, ye na adwuma na meso me ye ma adwuma. We meet, we chat, we laugh, and we walk away. It is an NDC we near. At the end, I say I'm headache, so be tiny baby ye na adwuma. What do I care? I can only disagree with him on issues. It ends there. Ye we are ye kofi bakumu. That's all. Yes, if you come and tell me Okatakyie is better, yeah, I believe it. But it doesn't warrant me to have an issue with him. But we can disagree. We can disagree. Why? At the end of the day, your friend say, Otiko Jaba. And yan nuane your friend say, Yebra John Mahamanum. Ninuano omo. Ane Mutabawa. But they go to the same house. But they have different political opinions. Otiko Jaba atemidie bena. Otiko Jaba crowd and then in your director Nimoja and John Mahamo. Otimi the dinner time to Sakola. But they go to the same house. They go and sit down and eat, chat and laugh. Ebi kura favors bi wo Otiko Jaba benya o JM ho mi Bobie minya. Ebi a favors bi wo Otiko Jaba atemidi a wadi Joma amanyira no obenya sesie ya me no ka say ya mi Bobie me kosoro ba for minya sa favor bi da. So at least sese kwabna makacho ye nyina kwabna ya asantefo oye nua. You can only disagree with him. It ends there. Why? No more makano so omodo do omo pa ti emobi n2 fo ema onkoya de a enye. Yes, on disagree there. I disagree. Williams. So betimi akonifi akobono de a kobono. Yane de mean su kwai. So betimi anante akọ Okatakyie fi akobo na ko sa ukọ no ojira wasa bomi a no abono now ko anyway let's move on. Me say senye ahoya any otan a and I would dare your friend say and the prices dropped. PassionAir, starting from 17th June, Ochna, and 17th, and at Dahano, at Daha, Eddie, and at Dahano, the two I say, Untimi Hoshe, and ye. To me, Minianum Gordon, as I bediako, Kwakudero, Kwame Frifa, and Moaka. Say move go through PassionAir. Je madam romanti ya titi say hu. Dia kan de mobu na afuo ana asem wo ana mo huru de monye. Ene minua kwa me free for say o pray wa konyo hye enu asem mi so enansem mi so video bi wo de CMP mpanifo no so munye ne yie nam say wona kekakọ mo party na mo nchichiri ne yie agu MPP ne agu. PassionAir announces fare reduction across all destinations. Radin kamebrofo ba kwa adia ni nie Vivian upon this will say, yay. Agu. I didn't come a fear. Yeah, Kakuduru was through. Kwagu, Messi Kwagu, I didn't agu, ajiagu, Kwagu, for now, Momoya Basso, Kwagu, For now, momo ya abaso. Momo. Kwaku for PassionAir. But never ready. PassionAir announces fare reduction across all destinations. PassionAir is delighted to announce a reduction of up to 10% in airfares across all our domestic routes. This fare adjustment comes in response to the recent strengthening of the city against major foreign currencies. Bam, I no go inside again. Kwaku weni aka no, kwaku dawro weni aka no. Dia aka ni nyina woni god mu ani abre no personal issues dem wani abre. Bring your figures. Bring your figures in 2017. Now these funny figures mra. Bring your figures. Who you say? And this year say ukra 125 ministers. Still not Jeffrey Wonsam. Okoka, say, Afi, Kwame Kwache Kraba, Fred Priako, Kumasi, any tamale. Yati to say, who. Your tactics and wisdom. Nathaniel, thank you. Your tactics and wisdom. On mine, ye di nyansa ne bu mine, ye mfa propaganda ni Jimmy. Nemkwasi akeka. Yemfa propaganda ene Jimmy ne nkwase akeka da bi ye de adwene ene bu man me pacho kwaku dawro minua wadaruma fit almost say ratings no it will say pacho Mahama is the whole it will say Modi ya kodru junkie for economy ni ate ho wo krom ha me say mo pa ye hwie records mu fom na fe de ye nkokrom na ye va street a friend say politics and to form. What the electricity call a conditionality tariffs at now kasa now today and a down first upgrades Ghana's credit score to B NDA and you see we have a reason why some of us ye ni say oh hwe kwame na ye beto aba na me ka asem wa say even if NDC wini no mse bobie ni bibia di jaw no mutimi rani oman ni ye kura I'm fine, I'm okay, and that is why some of us we are not angry, and I don't know why I should be angry. At least and I me call mampo I mean, now for one PP, I mean, no more in ye from why ye dear grow boom. Yet Tiwana, what do you say? Quabra, John dear Yamianim near Quabra, John, Nams me catch them. I told you guys. I told you, sir, a Jumano, our form, a Jumano or form, Mobi a Wontumi, Mobi a setting the records. Mikra Mako Bo. At the end, say, and no crack, no crack. We are be being ye. Obina catcher say, Russia, Ukraine. So even they couldn't manage the fiscal policy, neither they managed to save lives. COVID, they couldn't do say. Well, went me was say the any call how to hold on to the economy and blah 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 and crofo still more spending and then crofo while you were spending then crofo basa ukroma COVID no so ekufo ado ne kofa bae Bo Akufo-Addo de anima emame. Wose bomb ba ku bia to a. Muntie de Akufo-Addo ka kire. Bomb ba ku bia to Ukraine a hit your pocket. That time near your inflation 54%. Na dollar na je free omo nsem na bibia akọ endinka ne Iran and Iraq na Jomama and Professor Jenana Opoku abeka kire say bomb bia when grade aja bomb o hypersonic missiles ya ne de chese ka two button na rubber bi na trita tai atida from two na sa dia daso no na atino say dia board so that two red light no na okose sika no awia no ana okoka kire mo say ye to bomb ba ku bia ebo Ghana ni pocket yanga si akeka kwaku da ronti wa ntimi nu aketo a ti won fere kwaku you know me and you the way we dey and who on fere nanka Jomama nanka bia say ya ose to bomb ba ku bia we rana ebo Ghana ni botom okosres kanu no na wei na oponkroma atimi anya so oponkroma we was share ready no mu o se nkrofo wi nu omudi gu ade anum yesi ahaba bi yesi green yesi omo hata minim se de sitie yesi omo boys no chichire ni sei so asua bi nu mu o se ade yo so de yeti yo se what the red no efra bru and omo di sharp etesio eni yesi ba ku bi so yesi efra na is a lack of say bibi yesi na omo di wi ni apetese wi nu na minim na yin say omo hata and I say green so I don't know too much about that si wasua bi nu mu say dia yo won ti ase no pon kruma be ka kire ye Ghana for say MPP mra NDC mra no omo no nkire NDC for amamuo opon kruma eno bi busanti kwasi asem we nyina yetie no kruma kwasi asem we nyina yetie no kruma ye nya abotre tie kwasi asem we nyina na gabu otida ku busa ye say ka kire say omo lose no kura de ye ne nwanwa enti ade na ekoso no say wagimi sa enti na ye ofe Nyankopon mama mfensia me to so wan hwe asem beba Ghana for amontie me. Let me say this, I will never sit here and claim say NDC benya no fala peche no whatever magic that Dr. Siama and Dr. Toforson performing, including JM and his cabinet, we appreciate it. We appreciate it. At worst, me say, Safu enquiry, na see $2, even 13 Ghana cedis grab me, I don't have any problem. Because in Ipanimba also 17, no, and then Kaso the core 20 cedis and many problem. But so Timmy, they are bad down. No, I hear no. At the end of the year, and per Fritz and other friends say institutions, our predictions, maybe we can end the year with 13%, meaning the effect of this Iran-Israel war. But we are still watching. While I is a major fuse war juma. Me pa cho de make twa to nie. Mesre mo. Ade bia NDC 4 year me eninje ho. JM ye besre. We criticize this thing under MPP and we will look into your eyes and tell you the same thing. Sir, forest mining no. Hwene twa sa law no mu. Ade na Akufo-Addo yet to one minim. I'm here to talk to government officials to understand why the NDC is not ready to scrap off that law that allow people to mine in our forest reserves. You can't tell me and you're secure forest reserve way, you're secure way, but the law is there. And I'm out for shame. Unless I am ignorant about the whole situation. But JM, Munem Crawford, to be honest with you guys, we are not happy. Some of us, we are not happy. Some of us, we are activists. And we are very passionate about the things we talk about. We support your cause. We support the NDC. But we can't just sit on the fence and become fools. We cannot. NDC media practitioners are not like that. The principle that gave birth to the PNDC, NDC, and probity and accountability. We want the best for this country. Jam. Oh, Banso Akana. Banso Akana. Banso Akana. Yeah. Kajiko. Banso Akana. Mo hwe na mo nya saade no bibi. Yempesa. Adwuma no na mo ye no. Say eya onabo ginapo eyi light no stabilize on sa tem didie no ekofom. Yes. Ya ne de omo mbona baso. Adwuma ginapo ye no. Ya ne de stabilize ya kra ya media for no mdidi na tem no omo mbona baso. Aha. Enya kura no a ente se previous. Now stabilize it. We are good. But I've received various videos, cement prices, LPG prices, iron rods. In fact, cement and iron rods are not my full problem. So, but in general terms, how is the feeling like? You are a media practitioner.
Commander, I'm in chatting for Narefo. Answer Ghana higher one. One commodity pen a cost ra affected BBR. Any petroleum product. As say crude oil no and our petrol no. Say no more cost ra affected BBR. Because economy we a month for back that cost that cycle that cyclical economy na ye team entino say okoto petrol no na no board driver no obe transfer course no to passengers no ye jadifo na ye koba no ye so ye be almost be transfer course no to the consumer. Say enema no man my din nti say petrol bo kofoma no be artiswa. That is exactly what it will be. Chromo bibia ebeye normal bibia beba back to factory setting enunti research awaye cement bo ekofom bibia ekofom. It is like that. It's a man for muton cars or dollars, you know. O command $1 one.
Yes, sir. Even though you're so much estates, estates
on the dollar, no, because on your show, say, I don't be breaking 8 na. As a no mark of breaking 8. This one, you know, or moon yet, so me on my $2 to an anchor say you. Come fees anke 9-day wonder. I say it be 7 days, be 3 days, be na asamba neti.
But what is the trick?
Say $1 me fear SMS.
But what is the trick? Esiama Dr. Esiama after forcing JM and his cabinet. What is the trick?
I don't know good board no. Omo trick no good board boy. A man for be debate so ena omo $80 Bank of Ghana $80 essay system nimu enuntina na artificial na see bibia must be man-made and governance is man-made.
It doesn't come in.
It's not natural. There's nothing that happens natural. Not more for they're dealing with natural disaster, natural occurrence. Any other thing, man-made. Governance is man-made. Enunti na ye determination
human orchestration.
Exactly. anything they did to me share nipa anything ye to aba say bra na mombe hyehyɛ na yahu enhare
wa
hyehyɛ adwuma and this all the dollar na say cedi no di ni agu na ye hu ya timamufo ye hu beto ya. Is that not
so
an initiative? What is your problem? Yeah, no one see you want to. No one see we come by filling station was 200 Ghana now tank ayema. 400 now tank now na wo kui. Sana ye peno no be a ho hano. You see that is governance. And no leadership. So as you cause a leader and one no. Nya wo be ya timamufo no ho be harom ho be bamfaso amanipa na enye aban a wo be ye o ye na timamufo no se ye nti wo se da bi musu nkra na me ye no mo so I say ye hu emre bi etwa mu sa na tie e na no me kana me ni obi di ntinye no be kan na me se no pa ye nko back to 1995 I say May 11th akufad no ye komepreko. Na is about VAT increment from 12.5. And yes, sir, and I could find the most sorry tia, ya kutia, ya giddy, nipa 6 in the firm. MPP buy and no more increases our VAT 12.5 now Rollins here no more some montias and no more they call 15%. Adia enyano, buy and what be increasing. NDC in opposition catch e-levy nye. Obaye no abi ye fi ho wa increase wa anya na hwe consistency no do you get it?
Yeah.
Obaye was okay sa energy levy me di yam to home me di comparison energy levy where by sa one Ghana energy levy where by you soon you me say yes I was not for it because now me say too much 1 cedi on a liter my argument is say 1 cedi on a gallon now fine, but on a liter, no. And I me push so a buy should go after a man for Omadi Esla no. Because Eslas can run the theatre ho. So be a boom raswa as a running in D. And I buy to a tier. And it was suspended the implementation, even though by not minority for some Montias yet. That a buying moon should scrap the law. Na me say na minority for ben e kasai ngano afenyo mark no ana afenyo mark no mo omo call court e ma tokonu ko boa wo mo e di pass e-levy e sesan ye Ghana parliamentary precedent say o parliament de wo ye speaker crowd o chair say wo ye deputy speaker na wo chair won to aba ba omo ko sesan no ma speaker to aba omu wie ye bon ho twade adi e-levy bae Ghana fo sun ye
omu the cake e-levy
omu wie ye no moko twa cake abra ye sun no se mo moko twa cake wie mo se da bi munyim fi omu se da bi se ekoto abawie enne obi atije sufre o se ma suspend o se wunti ase do you have moral right mo moral justification mo mfere mo kama nuntum mo ni wu ade ye na munim ferry a nka mo de ye cut taxes a eni kwanse mo bie ma no mpo ka bi because mo ba ye ATS ye hu mu apps governance apps economy what I say accumulation of debt collateralization wa then a man fan kusi awawa get fan mu de kusi awawa NHIS ka mu de kusi awawa bibia mu de si awawa mu wie ena maja o man na towards ena moko obi aba ena manfu esu osemate musufre eninti no matwentwen so minority so omonti ase. Can this be a serious minority, commander? We ye minority a say form serious ana and now me said nanu ha 8 months ago and no more parliament e kunto kwa left and right ye humu mo be ye mantimi anya hwe na mo betimi ana mo abaye e ka na mo abato Ghana was it sam say anya kro no a na ye till jail do us apart anka minimum no de mo ware a ye till death do us apart and na de awari from you know 2 pairs been see that in the history of this country. I say, the way you win, you still want to talk. I think, sir, when it comes to the management of the economy for now,
yes,
John Dramani Mahama and his team, or more yard dear, the way I know money dollar now could do. A more money see a back for more. And my cousin said dollar and that could below 10. Yebeko Parliament, the best sponsor private member bill near your NDC one party state.
Oh, how? Oh, how?
How?
But per the projections.
It is not about projection. These are my bases. Obiachi dollar no. There are 2 cells. The keys no. I'm a David Asantiapie too. IGP a Ghana Police Service or tifio the keys no call. But dollar not to break jail. Come on. Dollar not break jail. If you be a $5 no for something, I could do say 17. Me boy. No biaba o nwana nu. O $5 is damn parody you know.
Yeah.
Ufa MPP management of dollar, NDC management of dollar, a damn parry you know. Affair. Baku Kasa. Action new detail now you not you. What I say, we swap badi minkasa on your not results. Cross-border criminals in our chiomo. That is what we are saying. Governance is about results. More my results. So my results are in one. So the government is doing well. The only place that made me feel so more short is Ora Honomono. Ora Hode Commander Minhushe.
Only a second topic.
Because me the Minhushe. But for now, yes. And Iran ni Israel and Okatakyie I see na omo muntia futu oze sa group me no yan kan no kwentre nipa Israel ntia futu sana Iran so ntia futu you do me I do you God no vex what I say enti Israel akoya Iran and na Iran so say oye Israel bi say world leaders no and so mutimi ka bibi chrom we are equi say affect US they are your song I say but say could affect US they are ebia a bit me affect because Trump also a policy be say he does not really like so crude prices with escalation and what have you enti your mom pie say end depend na animu ya no o metima resolve na prices in the year maintaining. But I think say so far so good. This government has done well. Many the Ghana politics chika cry. Men kai say abambi abama ya titi near maso. So abeye compulsory. A man for a catcher, a man for say so ultimate near maso.
When you are buying a catcher,
and a team move on a year catcher was no so what to
do it.
You get it. Good idea to say so motinia maso muniomo ambekasa one engine to say as a motinia maso obia to it has never happened in the history of this country at least humanity e dia chibesi ni e BSc under John Dramani Mahama. It is not surprising say I Gabi no say Mahama is the most prepared president that Ghana has ever. I don't know. This is trim. I say. So what can I I said so my tears is didn't know Casa because some few months ago I say Mama cried on some fantasy man a second chance. Meanwhile you knew within you say or you're well prepared, well versed. So bit me handles our country we. And now we will be near prepared. And I now force Ghana for the young got
sir, when you be age to minus, I
you know, but you say this thing. Sometimes, so far, so good. Yes, good board about Omobua, Governor of Bank of Ghana, Finance Minister Cassel at 2 forcing, maybe. Mumwana munyan more. Mum breaking 8.
And it seems like he's not talking too much.
Yeah. Atu is not a talkative. I say. Atu, unlike Kenuforiata, Atu nkutu Bible. So I say.
Yeah.
So be person about Quran no go to Bible.
Sharp.
And
Quran.
Atu.
Allah surah Allah. That's just what we know. We say and God said at Matthew chapter 22.
Nti no Atu ya de ntse onya ne saa mo nso mo nsa no unse Obama fuba fresh say dia ebekoyi amanfo sha se ton adwemone no mamo na moto a na problem aba ko ube yes stable e wo office e se wo hwe amanfo di adwemone bros we se ye say na wo gitumu a ye na ye bo wudin yi e praise wuyi kwam na ato fa mark wall se estija aha ni ebetna
onim say we dada keri we me di be ma
ha ni ebetna ni aka no kwe na cho e ba no say nyo tan ni tan no kwe ene e ka ye be say aban we eyeyi because we hwe NDC for membership connect so we 4 million. Now out of that 4 million yes select 60 na
60 no pro
you yes 60 na woni abeye finance minister. If you look at the caliber of people or more who I say intimi form na woni edi amawa, then you deserve, and I say you need to prove mama say selecting you was not a mistake. What I say, and I think say you are on your way of doing that, validating your selection. Sana Governor of Bank of Ghana, Dr. Isiama, Sami Jenfi, say Paula Mantema na Osia Dikanfo gold board by you with a record time. What for me? Who you be? Yes, Mubo Juma. But Mamu Mane Nyamo did too much. Mamu Mane Nyamo de mu make sure the mobile ye na at least I give you some bandwidth, some leverage. I am my MPP to criticize NDC, especially when it comes to this dollar issue. If you realize, say
prices.
Dr. Bamia, economist. I say now, Mama, economist. What I say, no, ni abana ni no wetimi aye. Na ye wo governor what na Bank of Ghana da. Ako Zimbabwe aba. Na Ghana economy and our no na yesi. Udi totu ho a heading, udi fani a heading. So it is not for anything that Dr. Babino can digitalization, no, because that it make sense. So I say, yes, Nipaya there was a but now ye bomba basui. I want to repeat. So China unkoyi. Nasi a car. Mamu on here. I hate you. Nobody hates anybody. Nyankupo bo na minyina. But niebe ya we feedback the bombe ya ye ni. Ne accurate na barmona moje present to cry your money din otun for buy your good boys am je vi no hwe accurate no go so sanity atu force na moje enti se bad na ja moje enya mo mfa ne sa medase ko.
All right, so that's it. But kwame fa doctor Siama you know to mama quick and san makominia divine. I will still maintain that question. What is the trick? What is the trick? And ya buy no near for some crop for some Montitini Maso. When him say, Obi frame say one of the markets, I will takrade. Shops now all for no to me free on shop concro for our shops, on colleagues. Add that titiso. It's like they are building a consensus that look. Baby, because they know their margins. So they know their margins. Onimniama ofa sika otua oba oboka. Eno onim de ode kokwan so ba na se muya onyamfa so. So this is not coming from the government. And it seems utie eye Dr. Siama Governor Ekase Bianwa, it gives a certain direction like I did a young jingu say they can cross this year with positive indicators. What is it?
Yo, many Bobie, the kind of Mamincha, I shall phone it here for you now. I remember also new production team Abaso. The only say, on say, sir, and come away are here bowing. The kind of say, about to home so fast, no. The entire to about na ye the bibri no. Send you see the pen sacrae papa a be reflecting in our pockets, a be reflecting in our lives, a be reflecting in ya bra bomu ene ya niama ye. So the ACC ni no me enya dia meka se enya me de aye Ghana for be breed na Bobie so be kaya ye ba be to aba ni mu no me na de ba ko bi wo no mu a na etwitwi maso ana madwen mu bi se inti yesi mahama si nanado ba omia nyi ba omia so economist or PhD awa bin ono kra no watete economy ya pansami inti mahama yebehu bibi ni bibi papa betumi afimu abanie o kai say na MBB for catch there say enye omo enpo na oma manage economy no na senkeye aban foforo bi na manage ya second this in a manage situation na yenye wo mu no a.
Okay, my reading at David Mouse is here. So, my producer, the Ibia to our 17th June 2025, from Bank of Ghana Governor Dr. Esiama, and I quote him: "We have built adequate buffers to withstand external shocks, including geopolitical tensions in the Middle East." Unquote. And this one is coming from Dr. Esiama. Very brilliant, intelligent, very calm. I mean, so that means person they can't weigh in okay. So all right, so
it means to say now I'm catch that say Bonibia already mismanagement be a cosono. Senkabai for front also dia na kaibe face worst form of Sadia air cosono. So idea is surprising minister for a new government to take over. Now all of a sudden, niamani na prices airdrop. Sana makachire senka. Fuel ekodu 23 CDC na kaban for frank na 50 cedi per liter no. Se si aye hu se nye sa nete. Ya sanso hu se sa dollar na no modi de say oh kaban for na on man kaban this time na 30 CDC no. Today we are witnessing say sana enye senya na futuro ni nsem omo ka kire ni nyina na e nokore na ntronko an omo ka. And I'm happy say aban we so am aba be hu say sana kasa wo yi eyemframa. Bobie won nyama yetete so yi. In 2017 na mi yusu ka bi Sonata mi ana me Korea me ba na me toye
2017
na me fele ka na LPG me fele ka no a me the 68 cedis e fele tank unim say before nanado ebe fi power na me fele no 1120 from 68 cedis no e dey call 1120.
I see.
Unim say and the same car engine sisaye tank in sisaye you see am fele a less than 730
and Eswati say
Eswati more than 400 cities.
Yeah.
Within this short period, oh, and Madame Fubi said Otonka about 4-5 months ago, and we are just Otonka, not so Otonka no 120,000. Or the SU no ma onyato for. And you say the price, no, or this is the value on the market for the car, or maintain this 120,000 this year. It means that one car no, only to for copy town baby. Who say you're forcing no, Emma Watiso Masisia Kano, Ebono, or the about 70,000.
I see.
As you see, because you been the value for the car, so ton pa. I'm not lying.
That's $1 or the toy, no.
Or the toy and I call the ton, no, so you had the same, crana. So Towa, or to me, you see the same dollar, no class, and so I craft from our son, so I clear, and the value name Bruce and ton. So all of these things we do na cost no me me de. A vindicate yen Ghana for na ye to Ghana for do no ya ye to abama mahama no say anya mistake.
No way.
Ama ye hu say sana na ye kase yes sa ban no. Na no mo ka say they were the best and the only option na ye wo no. Say hu say better options e wo honom. The say hu say sana insuo na ka yede bia ye dance onyi mu a ye tu ye mu a ye kwa penawa ye buruburu yi na ye nim se sana oto events so shemu a feeling no different to say who say feeling no different and it can even get better hwe wonim ade ba ko a me metna se de bia na me ka say na Adom no they took us for granted and it was as a result say Ghana for because some of the things you ask yourself say so Ghana for pa na ko munye Bobie obakai say aban we okoje bosia kra oye no ye ho party like okoje bosia keke no dey buy yes dollar so ati o didokunu ye kenke party kese no invite microphone so mumbedi because wakobo bosia kese aba. Unim said those days na normal catch and say oh Ghana dia aye din na bibia why din no it's because of COVID-19 Russia-Ukraine war na it's because omumbuyen they think say the ombe catch bia no ye jimi monfanko ye see you sanity a monfanko sa so bobi obekaya mimi ka say COVID-19 no amba Ghana eye na Adom ne nabusuafo no mo hye no sakawa mo hye no sakawa movement wo Flagstaff House wo no mo de beto ye so and no mo de disika and so all those flimsy excuses and explanations they were giving to us no na to say agenda no mo de be wi aga na sika no a mo wie ye because so biba no be catch me say COVID-19 e ba Ghana pa na COVID-19 no ni mudro no net say hwe obekaya na nado yesi COVID-19 aba yesi COVID-19 de di kan no empanyifo ene kumomo ene nkrofo amo underlying health condition ye honuma na nado aba be press conference no catch that say fellow Ghanaians osimo hye dem no declare event saying or say lockdown osimo obi ampie akokra na say yale ni kunkokrafo ye hye dem no o ba do apia bonti na okwa yie no san so sa wa ni na say
odi na busuafo to party kese
yes
owie na okofa Ramaphosa ba na oni ni sa ba to party na akokra we ni na mo wanu
it is a COVID-19 wo na say kunkokrafo na Adom nsuro na onu de obey party around COVID-19 season it should tell you that COVID-19 no amba after the COVID-19 no any esanso be hu say sana omu de ye business okay Felicia Tete the Sagnarigu parliamentary candidate no ono say COVID-19 sika ne checheye ono kra ne share de man no when di or the chair party no so we got to know say sana COVID-19 no omu de business already president secretary Bedietuo ne yire ani o man kasa koya Qatar airports omu the COVID-19 no a business to the extent to say institution no nuguchi no omudi eto so no omu wie ye no mo se budget scan kasa ye jeje airport no omu enya sika no sika ne de akwa private person. All of these things happened in this country near CEO Russia Ukraine war. Now, even at the point na Adom who's about the tape be I see a two one bomb affected the pockets and the economy of Ghana. Even at the time when Ukraine near bomb almost structures say kum nipa no na still GDP no economic structures no na better than that of Ghana. Na so na Adom but you know why it didn't make sense, but they still wanted to push down that sentiment ne thoughts in our mind say it is because of that in normal performing abysmally, but that was not the truth. It's because kanomu we are into munyan sound it's Russia-Ukraine war. You find say Russia-Ukraine war no na economy my day. Russia-Ukraine war and the catch there in say omunko tia goes to car more than 580 million. Now in Krofanga sa my adwuma work national service personnel yesimo musika member and Russia-Ukraine war. Russia-Ukraine war and the man baumia ho opportunity say onko no ko use $12 million. So the year Pualugu irrigation projects. Meanwhile, no, and then Oko Burkina Faso Tuare or the 12 million no aye tomato factory Bobo de la So Emande employ more than 20,000 youths. It took a chance Russia Ukraine war. O person can chance Russia Ukraine war on the catch Charles Dubu ahen say on fa 48 million koto and die baku 20 whatever. And what are you telling me? Why is it that when it comes to our plight and condition, they want to tell you say the economy is so bad because a Russia Ukraine war. And you know say so observe what they be Nanado signing out as a president. Doing the latter last minute, no. Every statement be no. Now, a person you put you on record to say if anything went wrong, and I be uncle ye we should remember say obre because a Russia-Ukraine war a COVID-19. Sadia no on person Ghana for rebefi, but maybe so Bobie Obekai say mo studio ha any be argument be I can say customers of banks are collapse any go coast for near ye the Sikebi call parliament and me approve and me the customers for nika.
Yes.
Me Charles Nyame beto ye even say debate wa catch and say sasa can ye tua me 10,000. Wouldn't say you approve Sikan or parliament the money no and be do customers for nsa.
Really?
Yes, and customers for nsa Charles Nyame say Sadia na omo promise you so the agenda was that omo party for ni being penny for sika ekokemu. So they needed to take that money to parliament for approval. We are near cheche the amount party for because party here sika the campaign. That is what happened. Now the say banking sector no nanka the industry players are say we will need not more than 9 billion to solve the industry's problem. You spend in excess of 27 billion. And so you have results, and that may at least so be our Ghana ha not yet Chanica. Maybe one example, Misika in Tia. So we know say Oman Fesicano and my customers, Omo Fesicano Mudi. Pensioners if Fosika, Bobie me Koya development finance. Now me Yashi Adeba Kwa Mimisuaye and they say at least the safest bond any individual can ever invest in. Government bond. Who says that theory no? If Adam Smith a pencil, and you start using that theory no. Can for Riata buy our theory no say government bond there and you safe to the extent say omo investment a buying top bond now. Everybody for the first time in the history of this country obialusu ni sika. Who says hanya money no. No mun person mun say oh Russia Ukraine war. See Bobie me baby ayaba bedu ende. Ade ba ko na mesua what economy ni niam economy say. Kasa we eyemframa. Na sa uni obi deal na oyo bi no ye na no kate no kasa bebre na ombu no ma hu say unim nyansa. Sometimes no uwe omkasa na you might think say they are better than you. But so they asem no eto form one now subjecting to theory and pragmatism you will come to the crossroad that Becca say sana ebimu practical and ebimu so ye grammarians on say na omuka brofa kese I never thought say one day better be sorry near say petrol war across form onim say first Bobie Mimi Pia na me yam sishemi obi oni mi bia be ka kire because ebi won no mo a hwe me me beni ba be fia enche na nsin me start to say me twika it was under Nanado time pen na de bia na galon me ka mu because de bia me shorty now odi obisa a lot of people are they will tell you say enche bia a year or two ago the bia driver not share fuel gauge because you to be top petrol no
it became a norm
because ko bia so no careful. And this is the kind of Ghana near team. Bobie me dem no be si no. Hwe me de say at least 2024 election about to Okatakyie no. Majority of Ghanaians took a decision and almost say as a me say if say me to me mbo aban we abaso for anything at all at least 5 months way. This will be people friendly after today. Bobie this a be for see after today but the wo mu ya ne de hu ni say ya na be kode ya then aban no so ya de o ana Bobie me boa
oh
so abon hu modi o
bosso
ko
sito
o jaze ntimi de me de omo wo honom no ye be koso ne ya encourage omo say de omo ye bia na omo de sustain na ade na ye yi no mo trimu nyomo te omu nkoso nya na Ghana for ye ho to ye more ebe makasa no kranko akofom but they also know say yes baby sasabonsam etutu ne kobi no
nyame tutu
ebona pesi na ona sasabonsam they should remember say enyo bia na wadwe papa wa aban ni mu ni papa ni fo ni so mu no omu de o masamba ye be fire omu mo bia me no to say onu de on come de no problem onu de che say oba be disika ma che say o de agu aban ni ma say Obie
e come do che petrol
ye mpese e bete say obi di na ni bre ni niama tantan no because of the obedience no doing Ghana for example what is happening at the NLE the ACO way
KGL issue na akosi
KGL is issue ya enkofo am ya government appointees wo no omu person omu nya spokespersons and farmer KGL
no akosi say and want something to say
no akosi say see ya catch na by say KGL contract na oni omu assign no on shemu
say you me interested
no but
am person metia say
me wrap up was ade we hu hwe wo de fa no say obi raise concerns enye legitimate and as asem no oka no enye no kore adan na NLA for no be straight in sem no mo put in right perspective no mo ka say na asem nete wo ye no mo rubbish no mo attack your personality they never address the issues no see issues na kasa na da ho no Chris Dugan or address asem no
yeah you Chris Dugan
yes or address asem no the last time I was talking about it, or a PRO, or no, yeah, PRO for NLE.
Naza no mba to video no.
Ade.
Me am you Chris?
Yes.
But that Chris dey ya be no abre. Okay, Chris Dugan, won suro me kura. Ah, ne liso na anim no. Chris Dugan.
Me make some chiro.
NLA for truck or your friends Amasama police station kura nko mbenya records. Chris Dugan ye minua, onu minua pa. Ye problem ba kono no. Oh, chance go work kura ti anke. Chris ye minua petition co presidency.
Yes.
Menya document ni bi.
Oh, ubenya.
Because me person minya.
Because Bobie Ansah would the history behind the NLA. Unjaima private person because who say NLA no say Ghana tax system nyina failure
no me person me
it's the last resort for government and it is a kind of system where the whole of Africa Ghana started first 1958 the first draw was in 1962 and Kwame Nkrumah had an idea say already seek to develop the country not also rewarding the citizens through lottery into who did no mining so to see a private person for and no money scanner. No, Bakati.
Okay, meba I did when person me join him. Me join him. Uncle Charles, Akwaba.
Let me see if I can call you. I can't hear you.
Uncle Charles, hello. Okay, I'm say I say I cut it. Only difficulty in hearing me. Anyway, so this KGL issue, and you're part of our discussions.
No, and you're part. I'm telling you about the corruption. It's about I no. Never be good anymore as in here drawn attention, you know. And Yama a bit to me good anymore because of the greed. Now, what Unim said it was exactly 46 years in here. You shoot two Kutu a tampon, firing squad. And they have 46 years exactly. You kum Kutu a tampon. Unim said, or no, and the National Service. 1973. On the president of the National Service, Ebaye. Yakunu. Onuja hono look at these people, these young people. The fraudulent things are almost ye, more benefits. And what's I make us say, yeah, my Bible from back. A year NDC. That's all, and Mahama so watching, Papa. And Kofobi Shim, no mudi, omo, dombedi, need your mobeji. Last time when me 3 kg issue by I was only drawing the attention kekeno and a Chris Frey. So as I'm not making
of her.
Yes.
I know I had already done what
maybe the first one of prayer no and all draw attention say yes an assembly. Tell me say the American no ntisa be can the senior assembly no et also say won kasa now need document. Now we need document me more document I make kasa asema me kasa. Ana na politics mo yes ah. Ma mo ndwe mo nko am ho say mo nko na kom de mo na mo bre o. Yeah, game boys.
No, but maybe Chris, there no official appointment.
Official.
Because NLA CEO no or Madam Kakra.
Oh yeah,
I think say I communicators no match no.
Okay.
What could draw on.
Oh, okay, all right.
When me say what deal is to atem na anya me there because not me you na me bisa because if you know somebody like you know list to where it is me ya say meta na ma di Chris atem no you can
KJ there no me say me too quiet mo dey mo ntire me yem pese me join them.
I was here.
Oh, we bet you are the basa pa.
No, because
the point is, but the summary of
Mamma one example.
Yeah, for document no ma'am.
Which I say, but me can't say my question now. She Pluto you say 590. One.
Akwada KG ya ni dia mini no.
Office wo ha ya. Office no wo ha ya. Ha no mo monitor. Ha no mo monitor numbers.
Ya the 1 year be wage war. Na that party tia media for sa everybody don say agire that party say agire ebi ne be ye no ye be more than yire ne Mexican nyina tia media sa esa onu abejai esa yeah ye be ku frafra for ntokwa
ye shaw be ya you know ye shaw be ya you know
wa baba la don
ye tia me
adinu
ye tia me nka bi no me matukwa na me tia de na se be se me ne omotras no omokyerechire me mu yie ye be ku frafra for ntokwa Dambari, if you didn't sustain it,
and yes, me personalizing, me person addressing content.
No, but the idea is that Obi Abeka be personalizing.
I mean, I started to say, cancer, me and Bobie Adi, I have issues no any eka. But what to me say, me or Sumesi, maybe I be beaten out. Or me say, NLA, I share, and I'm no casting. Na me catch us say ultra lotto no 1 to 90
590
wa ultra lotto bia no wo kwan say utimi twa na ma bia wo pe wouldn't say KG or platform or use *959 hash no oba restricted to only 10 numbers.
I see.
That's a cheat.
It is fan say what 20 numbers who to me use platform nippon we twada
and say
why
na will be some question be
no cry no money nesika
our contract I am almost sign a contract, something that looks like good NLE for any KG sign contract. Yeah, that would be sad.
Right.
Yeah. Now we monitor. Now we beside that questions. You see, contract they will sign contract. Now I buy from new management no more review contract. Na so mutimi twem. Is it that 15 years contract no mudia man that KGL ni tua NLE kan.
How?
Wrong contract.
It's an embarrassment. Me control. It was KGL and NLE's indecent marriage on Facebook. That alone cause across. People are calling you not to talk about KGL. KGL there is a Omanyaska.
It's a cartel.
Sasikano Omanyaska and Omudi Eklusa amount. There's money and to look at where he's moving to. So or your project or new anyway or boy anyway project or you is it
that party free echo Nigeria who Ogudembu state any was anya ye and the number was scano manya free enelo the more was papa
no but is it that mentia says up to now
and your mom prepare
NLA Nankasan issue statement. And what is happening now you see Dugan is just an individual in the scheme of affairs or a Kitwa PRO. I don't know, sir, he's speaking in an official capacity. Say NLA position now Dugan is speaking now.
No, but but at least you need to hold breath for Dugan because officially if he has official letter which we will start
but the point is that the accusation was never against NLA. Against KGL.
That's surprising, say.
What should come and
all these things. What we need to do is to activate our antennas to find out whether indeed Chris Dugan has an official letter appointment.
Oh no, that one there we don't. Let's.
The truth of the matter is that PRO.
One appointment letter.
But he's there.
Tobo, me busu asemo say he's there. The fact that we became what I say a cry from your audio.
No, but the truth
question, appointment letter.
No, me I say some person.
Hold on.
But in terms of,
can you allow me?
Okay, go ahead.
One appointment letter.
No.
Just one appointment letter.
No, me ko anya dan anka me say Chris
one appointment letter.
Me there now me start to me kind of friend to the show Okatakyie. Kwame say
one appointment letter.
Me now there and Okatakyie Kwame say oh no here there
all you know, maybe he's working with KGL but not NLA.
Okay,
but why is that NLA up to date? No, they also keep milk in the sense that
right now, hold on. We need to activate our lenses and start working within NLA to find out if indeed Chris Dugan is officially given an appointment letter, because Chris Dugan Adom Otchere printed office of the president brother office department. We don't say secretary be me amena nantia. Adom Otchere na buakem. No afros only buakem. And we need to find out from them whether officially
is their spokesperson
exactly for NLA, but maybe he's working for KGL. That one I won't doubt it.
But besides that, the question you're also asking is NLA, say me more habo. This net used to work for the government. They pay them commission. Right now, Icons is in Ghana Port. They pay them commission. But how come that the contract owner, the one that the contract, now he has the money and pay what amount he wishes to the one who gives the contract out?
See, when you go, they will tell you, say, but for KGL and NL in Timin trying to work it.
How can you say this thing to
how much
they told me this?
Who did not talk to me? KGL for no. Obama decided when to pay.
Was NLA insolvency? Were they bankrupt and KGL came in to rescue them? It was just a system that they brought to deploy. Is that not it?
It's short code.
Technology. And so we don't understand. But truth
short code and a national communication.
NLA has a boss. Today, no official communication.
No official
NLA
communication.
has
They don't respect
a board.
anybody.
They have constituted a board, so far as I'm aware.
Yes.
They have constituted a board. The board should have met with management by now and then see the new direction of the board. Is that not it? With the management, because new management, new board of directors. And so they should look into it, review it. a communication person cannot come and be thrown tantrum. That very day I was here. I was here sitting here with a listo. Yeah, listo to be on the Then the gentleman called in. Called in. And first give it her to Nana Otu. What's the name? Nana Otu. Then take on.
No, but why should Otudaku allow him in the first place?
He said, also,
just clear him off.
So the truth of the matter is that I think that if I were NLA, because Listo is fighting for NLA, in which you say you are working there, isn't anything. Listo is fighting for NLA and the government and then the country at large. And so Obiya Juan NLA, you should rather come to support what this guy was saying, but he came attacking the gentleman, and that I'm for be brave friend to say, Listo, I to be brave until he too was coming to fight back. At the end of the day, it was another time, but I think say NLA should be able to take action on this guy, because if you have people like Listo and Divine and then what's the name, McCarthy and Co are fighting for the NLA, in which you are there, you have been appointed to work at NLA, because who be selected? Memetiano, say your mame export isolated development committee member. Meaning you have been about when of chop it no offer or you write on our hometown platform, then it escalates. But Mejiana never mention until I go to meet him. So baby, wow, opponent that they don't need to put it on the social media like it used to happen. So for me, if you ask me, I might say that yes, maybe the guy has his appointment letter, but he did not put it on social media.
No, I'm asking based on what we all know about Chris, and Chris knows
based on his credibility.
Yes,
his credibility.
Chris are there with a big deal, man. We fancy.
It seems that they.
Chris, Chris, let me book up maybe 1 week remanding you know, no cover, and there problem. But there be a problem. But my point is say, if what you guys are saying really happened.
Yeah, it happened. I was here. I was here.
I'm sure.
So that's where my concern was. That they are going to be called. Because my point is that address it's
a family issue. Exactly.
Me say, NLA say, KGL say, where I say, what I was expecting to say as a spokesperson of NLA.
Exactly.
Because there be any KGL in say, it's a say, and that's okay. What's up now about on penny for assume your review. But when you attack the person, say, oh. So according to Sika and what Faha say, and because only baby that, and you feel that this thing
unprintable.
Chris say, listen when you baby that. Chris Duga.
Also, listen the way was homeless. We are over how you. But your friend,
I wonder why. For Chris to say that about Mr. Well, I mean, Mr. Well is far better than Chris. Anyway, let's move on. But importers. Now this is the situation.
Yes.
A man for a raising concerns about this Iran Israel issue.
Yes.
It seems like the Bank of Ghana governor is doing well. Ato is doing well. But from importers' side, do you guys have any fears?
Bobby, mami mindikai enchiao. Na mama akwaba. Na mi chia T4 ene Ghana 49 for. Mami chia me wo group bi wo ashama. Omo tio pa your ardent listeners.
Oh, okay.
You're from a frontline executives. Omo point join the friend Kosovo. Na landlord omo na honorable the honorable former honorable assemblyman award that area no me na ya umti pa na me chair front line for so umti awia na enura me se me mfa me chair asama municipal chief executive enura na juma frɛ me frɛ line no so na on fa call no me giri se otia your friend Samson Asaka Ringo bit me national chairman my PNC. Besides that me imported and export association boss and me sumiti ashama biu between ashama and Konkatamanso. Nti me frɛ wa mpɛsɛ yina ya kabom na yan ye dwuma yan frɛ high road and highways minister no ombra ashama na ya no nyina ya 19 19 efa court 22 enso ekoka unua oye konkatamaso municipal chief executive and ashama among kabom no ye juma because bobe ohu ashama vote and konkatamaso vote for NDC and they are grok na say ya breno ya baka til jomama ba ashama the whole ashama no route the whole konkatamaso zenu atadeka New York road kwani ho 22 nti yabaka til joba man kasa beba ashama na omomba ba yabi ma ashama ne ko kadama so for and because ya to abasa ama NDC so we deserve a better treatment me kasa no yes about papa aba the resetting agenda no aba about with confidence, about with vigor, about with new energy, with new knowledge, new wisdom. One who said the governor of Bank of Ghana issued a statement. That is the only way a responsible government should respond to your citizens when people are having fears and panicking. Because a minimum, guess about less than 6 months ago, the left government, Anambra, less than 6 months ago. But I won't buy body say, my way, no, and fall flat. Then they will say that yes, they said they could not do anything, yet you talk about mom.
But then they have the right to criticize.
The progress of this current government, no, who you are to W Bombay say, Bonnie Bragana, make control because of Jomama resilient discipline, strong economic, strong currency within South Africa here right now as we speak. Our city is very strong. So what yes. Against the hard currency. Omuko da no Bombay say. Bibi boni bet kagana na Jomama ni nguase omu ni begwase 1,000 times na Jomama obejina obeya nunyam e magana Gabi kaye se Gabi eno ya se Gabi na afa no operation Jomama mesi ni mo wa last week no me ka say kan nguase ni ye say nkani stroye de munu ya ka say Ninguasi fata akanimba no kaninguasi be Gabi last Saturday kanye Jomama adwon papa say Jomama oya the father for all nti no Okatakyie your friend say Sam Joy say oh restore the never because it was 5 years on Saturday last Saturday his stadium was his FM station was 5 years old and they were celebrating it. Meanwhile, on Friday they said you were sitting down. Or was it Thursday? Friday they were sat down by the communication minister or through the NCA. But President Mama said, "Dabi, dear mom, after also celebrating Anura say okoye interview and also President Mama was well prepared for the presidency. Now when him say President Mama is very competent. On to say whereby some stations were sat down and they went as far as to the president, and the president say, go and do it. They are doing it according to the law. No. And so I can tell you that the economy, the Bank of Ghana, the finance minister, the gold board, they are telling us, say, there's more reserve. Even if there's international shocks, there is more reserve. And yet, nipa ya me respect no pa sa Reverend Tim for Jono. First, no say no so but from the day I started cocaine issues at airport, but do any once I try on the page say the doom deal levy could not implement it. It has been fall. So what there's a setback on it. What he has said. Okay, the Facebook page what he has written, and so they are jubilating that it has not been implemented as it was said. But I think the government was very prudent to say, look, let me observe what is going to happen at the international level. If Iran and Iraq is having some issues, and Israel and then Iran is having some issues, let's observe because Iran has huge oil. You know that they are the largest oil producing country. Third largest producing country. Good. So they wanted to observe. And indeed, and I'm called filling station. Me Land Cruiser, I am filling at sometimes 850, 900. And I'm called filling station 600. The tank because star oil. I'm telling you, I was shocked. Before I went to tank the front line, that was where I got and they said, oh, they have reduced the price. And I thought they said they were going to increase price again. But they have reduced price. When people were praying that they will increase price, no, Omonia guas. And so that extension, no, about port to the extent that customs are using 10.2, 10.3 in calculation duty for us. And so 10.2, 10.3 there. We make some service. 2.9. It's 2.9, 10.29. And when you are buying it, that's why you buy at 10.3. So there have been, when 3 months ago, we were using about 14 cities in calculating duty. We were using about 10 cities in calculating duty. What it means is that...
So now you are using 10.2
yeah,
something?
As it stands now, today is Tuesday, isn't it? So the bank rate is 10.29. So that's what customer will use. That's what customer will use. So when we're using 12 cities, 12.8 in calculating duty, now I do 10.2. In fact, last week was 10.244. So if today is 10.29, no problem. We still can have a very conducive way of doing businesses at the port. And that trigger in the market because prices of goods has come down.
But looking at the events across the world, do you think the Mahama administration can sustain importers?
I have hope.
More discussing.
I believe.
Why roundtable discussions? Why more projections?
I have hope in the government. I have confidence in the governor of Bank of Ghana. And I'm saying that at any emergency that is having well attention, your ministers, certain ministers must speak. And one of the actors that will speak for us to be comfortable is the governor of Bank of Ghana because and he says that whether there's international tension, whether there's local tension, they have built some reserve. And so we should not be panicking. And so who am I to sit there and say, I don't have confidence in the government?
Even that one, no, it's a good effort on the part of government because pressure no embassy can so say okay you say sikan PDD
exactly
okay sikan PDD and then another more time the mistake they did they say omo hold man no sorry I be good bank omo onu wan ye be say so this attempt by the BOG to tell you say omo bafa no strong
it's
resilient to absorb shock it should tell you say
this is exactly
and that's how they
panic buying of the hard currency, hoarding the currency because of
all those the fear
is not there. Who got $1 go fear dollar bafo and cost that and I can tell you the president just came for last week Monday, was it Tuesday, the Horticulture Expo 2025. Look, when you say as you speak, no, China has given them 0%. At the time, American government, Donald Trump, say he wants to slap 10% on our tariff now. Then we were crying, we say, naturally, AGUA, which we signed so many years ago, no, it will go off to September 2025. Where will you, and now with the tariff on us now, your export, China has given them 0%. Already, when you saw the map, 2023, 2024, the trade among us in China, it was very good. And even if at that time, we were paying little tariff, and now they say 0%. 0%, baby. So what it means that we have a bigger market to go and export more. So all what we need is to add more value to our agro businesses, agro product, not traditional exports. We add more value, then we export, then we bring more hard currency to support what the gold is bringing, to support what the Goko syndicated loan is bringing, to show up what the governor of Bank of Ghana is talking about. My fear was that some banks would take the dollar from Bank of Ghana and auction it to Alagis and not ask traders to go there. I appeal to the governor of Bank of Ghana that send your monetary team, tighten your monetary team, tighten that monetary bank supervision department, so that when you give up the forest to the bank, to the commercial banks, you stay to them to make sure that the forest stay within the four corners of the bank. Anybody who's doing lawful business will come there with his documents that I'm transferring this amount of money to pay my supplier. Then bring that same worth of amount of money in terms of goods back to the country, so that this money laundering will be thing of the past. That is what a chairman and his team are doing to make sure that no forest. So who's it? Yanum Kabana dollar not at that with this Israel and then your friends say Israel and Iran no. But they have created a topic and tell all their complicated. Then they say, yeah, Russia, Ukraine. When there was no measure, that was why the Russia ambassador to Ghana.
So the issue is that while the MPP administration EFA world events
to be their slogan
to scare the citizens
and take the money from them
to eject fear. But NDC is just calming nerves.
Yes.
That yes, we know there's tension.
That's responsible government.
The world economy is wobbling.
Exactly.
But let's take it easy.
We are monitoring.
Let's see how we can.
We are observing until fear, feel panic and attitudes. But there was a Russia-Ukraine, to the extent that the Russian ambassador asked that, is there any fight between? You remember at the point
Russia
Putin said he will bring his people to Togo.
Yeah.
You remember?
Yeah.
So if the joke, he will bring his people to Togo. And so
even the way I'm used to Russia, Ukraine, my Russian government,
yes,
exactly. Why?
Yeah. So I can tell you, this is a responsible government that said no. Even though yes, we agree that there's issues, we will not implement the 1 city for now. We have even gone ahead, instead of increasing fuel, we have reduced fuel. And Ghanaians are going about doing their business without any panic statement from government. I can tell you, the government prepare. They knows what they were coming to meet, and they know what they were taking us to. And I can see that conference in the governor of Bank of Ghana. I can see that conference in the President Mahama himself. I can see that conference in the finance minister. They are very resolute. They know their target, and they are working to achieve their target. As we speak, inflation has come to 18%. Are you aware? Yeah. From 21 to 18. Okay, see, about 15. Good. As of last week, it was 18.
15.
Say about 15. So that tells you what? Israeli, say fiscal policy on the year or Juma inflation free 21.3 to 15 now. Commercial banks.
I think they picked it from 24.
So yes,
right?
Yes, 24. Commercial banks lending rate no. No more so baby.
Okay.
You for Bob Busia at 27, 28, 30% now. when they were using inflation to increase their interest rate. Now that inflation has come as low as 15 no, I strongly believe say, and then dollar to CD is appreciating still against the dollar and continue appreciating now. I think it's prudent. We request that interest rate should also come down, especially for business. Lending them at 10% or 15% per annum we can still do business. So if the finance minister is listening to me, I strongly believe that they should also talk to the commercial banks through the governor of Bank of Ghana. The Bank of Ghana can meet them and then speak to them so that they can also reduce the lending rate. So that Ghana, for running on credit basis, will be able to also have some relief. Based on that, then of course more prices will come down. If the commercial banks reduce their interest rate, that means if you were having an existing loan with them, they will call it to readjust, to redo the calculation. Then say, okay, now this is the rate. So based on that, your prices of gold will even come down more than as it is now. So more things are yet to come. It is our prayer that Iran and Israel should understand themselves and stop it. So because they are neighbors. Girl like we and Togo are neighbors. Girl like we and Africa Coast are neighbors. Girl like we and Burkina Faso are neighbors. So they are neighbors. They need each other. So we are praying that they should calm down. They should accept to build peace so that this does not escalate. To say, they are praying that it should escalate so that our fuel price we are talking today will go hayward, so that the currency will run, the dollar will appreciate against the city. Then they will say, where are the prudent managers? John Mama has not even constituted economic management team. When since they take over office, they have not constituted the economic. No. I've not heard any names. When they used to call it Dr. Jamba 4, Professor Jamba 4, they would say, where are the names? Then another moment, they came and say, yes, I agree. If the fundamentals are weak, it is still the same. But what? And Professor Jamba 4 reached to the hell like this. You remember that speech? Do you have that video? Play that video for because there's a video like that. When Bawumia came trying to be smart, when he tried to be smart, then Professor Jamba 4, he's an economist. He was shocked when he was trying to use certain scenarios. Then the man raised up his hand, his head, and looked at him. And then, him, he laughed quietly. He didn't laugh louder for people to see. But he was surprised because you were using that against another government. And if today you were heading to a dick, And then you are trying to think that yours should be defendable. But Obi binary government, no, that one wasn't defendable. But today, without any economic management team, we could see proper managers that have come to play. And we are all feeling it. And the prices, I'm told, you said cement prices have come down.
Yeah.
Iron rod, I'm told iron rod prices too have come down.
Yeah.
Petrol has come down.
Yeah.
Everything, everywhere. We are seeing prices of goods coming down as a result of this prudent management without economic management team. Then when the economic management team come to play, then my brother, we will all laugh and dance to the market with John Mama.
Let me now I say be launch investigations into Honto ni Jubedia Odi Okroba e ba jo o see for GC mission in the capsules no e be boa but let's move into another and Charles McCarthy can be that yes I agree the economy is going well but I'm not happy with the aura. Charles e dey dem woni ni aura no
Commander Mendas and say the mama 57% no ora betimi 7%. A man for would didie say John Ebano because of one term now Baba Yenitino because there will be no re-election for him until he will be very ruthless when it comes to Obia Wabogana Chrono. John Dramani Mama and the campaign catcher yes Ghana and Sasia Manfu Afa Oba Obejini Namaye. Commander, 6 months into the administration, Afrikiko opposite. Omo the excavators are kosi omodudu.
See,
sounds the police quarters no.
Reggie.
Yeah, behind Sarah Gini, UDS, Nechi Hono, Sasas, Ghana Accra Tourism Center, Omo Hofa Echo, or Sar Runabout, so bit of saying, Echo, Boss Honomono, Sarah, like Boss
Asankara,
Akwaje Intelligence, Sar Honum, Omu Dumadi, Aman Sassi. Commander. DVL deal with DVL for assassin ya pam police for official aton assassin na 37 deal with or sir from mass mart ekosi of ya assassin o ma basu eye juma that was not the promise laboni ha ye we adukwe mensa honum sa eko hwadan o musisi aban nine bungalows car bank. Baboni we are coffee shop, we track coffee shop, car bank. A buying sasi, a buying the water commission, a honum, water resource commission honum. A buying sasi no margin in na. Ye hunya muye. Called Roman Ridge. Roman Ridge, your friend day, state house in 49. On matama private individuals. Called a mini wukai, 1.5 acre plot at 3-bedroom siso. Omaton 140,000
Ghana cities. Roman Ridge. December no moton ye NDC ababa mo share boss mo ba demuntimenje ye.
No, I think
special prosecutor oba ye friend Attorney General oba press conference bia ye na ye dan ye nsase nyina you are not talking about it.
No,
NSS there now.
I think we need to find out the private guys behind. And media practitioners, let's collaborate.
Where my checking me when the panic my checking company. You see, I buy move for so money among
there be any move for so.
And when you tell them and they are not serious, what do you do?
They are menotia. And map raises serious issues. Say,
what is this?
We need to find out the private men behind. That will shape a man for idea on the conversation. And I'll say, I
have.
And I will say,
I should share with you.
No, share with me. I will be a tear. Because my Piercy Vale,
Under the law, you know that. No, you try. Always be Adwana Mayor. You see, or the company now, because I'm not, me will met me share to you. I can share with you. But see, let me be mindful. But me, I know when it becomes this thing. Me see, I say, me there are two pennyful him. About pennyful, I'm not even supporting it. What should I do?
If you are damn sure, but I'll sacrifice my platform for you, but
it is about say, oh, there may I will give you me the bema. No, my boy.
One.
Me tender, not my boss. So don't say, but I will tender in evidence, not my boss.
Okay.
What I say, not over copy.
Where the over we need. Yes,
I will tender in evidence and mention that you was still.
But you can also go in the form of petition.
Is that about petition?
No, you can petition.
Who are you petitioning?
Hold on.
Somewhere I works and housing ministry. They don't even care about what they are saying.
Hold on. Meanwhile, we are raising issue, and a very serious issue.
Yes.
To track it, then we need to know the private men behind it.
Which is saying.
Maybe I mean, and can make collaboration to track the people because sometimes the private men involved no NAS care politicians. Then we will know why they are not able to go exactly. And I mean, child must win.
Oh, see me who your document to they are taught as I said. The agreement no company ewo man kwa check and I've gone to check to me hwama man ka near water resource we ofurata kenufurata ni na ba water resource ha opa ye pon na man meka no studio ha
so now we have
one man meka no
hold on so now
I want met me to 3 buildings.
Hello. So we have one at water resource.
Car bank opposite. Car bank. Laboni ha car bank. When we saw my fancy across the road. Omudi zincs. I trap fence. I buying workers na ne team ho. Then you have 2 of my homachin. It is for the former finance minister.
Okay. So
uko wanimu kakra me chira uko wanimu kakra water resource commission don't share no so dan na esi wo no ne badia na badia go inside uko kind of rata baba
okay so kind of rata and baba
yeah uko inside ko see
and was sad and
yes uko inside ko see corner mu ha
speculation but what was omudi
I am telling you something on authority in this studio even before election Makano studio ha
you see
me ko hoko twa video come on nyase we see nya botre mato ase ba me ma wonka was me ka gasa boss e brawa browsu right omo sha ase omu se no and omu di works and housing I know as if the works and housing a year project meanwhile there's no works and housing yeah
you hear me say
and I read it then I me pay adena the amount the videos and everything
debut me no dey me pay say
yeah
when who document say kenofurata ne baba yanyina ye be jefru ho me tag John Mahama on my Facebook me tag no atag information minister atag chief of staff ye be tag obi ani asase abuso om questions so we want to go into this battle with you.
I am available
right and
I am available I have been there
no on document also
you see commander Ghana ha mama ntre wasem
yes
when asase na foreign squad there no moton ye no once our foreign squad there no la foreign squad once moton
yeah
oh yes
omaton
Ghana armed forces you munsa fi some moton
see training grounds
yes
our training grounds so
you munsa fi so Ghana armed forces for you munsa fi some moton sa asase no
so where are they training?
I'm a private now they are doing it that's it one of no do you get it and on matter now 2 private people are battling over that land So what I say?
Why no why?
China do Baghdad.
Yeah. Oh, so I'm going to yeah. Labor school, yeah, so back we are struggling.
Police.
Yeah, they are struggling with that. But you see, the point is, one said, radio commentary is always different from security investigation.
This list is made on December 11th. I mean, I said I will send copy to you. 2024, December 11th. And on my tongue, Labon, your friend, Roman Rich. My company, and the company I've checked, the name is here. I am coming. Let me give it to you. Whereas the subject land situated at Roman Ridge residential area in the Ayawaso West municipality of the Greater Accra region forms part of the state land acquired by the government under certificate of title dated 31st day of December 1947.
I see.
And ya twice as no. B. Pursuant to an application for government lease dated 29th day of May 2024, the lease accepted the offer of the leasee accepted the offer of the allocation of the said land by the lessor, subject to the terms and conditions herein contained. Do you get it? 1,478,000 Ghana cedis. That's the money. The person who bought the land, me penny dinner me the amount. Na asa. Na me the document amount. Me, I won't mention name when I don't have evidence, and you know me. I speak to facts.
No, we want
in
to
this
join
country.
You see,
I said something that I will share the document with you. I'm tendering. When I tender, then I can now.
Because what you say problem or most of the businessmen are finding their way entering NDC government. Won't mean blame me head in the because most of the things JM Krebu the chief of staff is not aware and all that.
So if people struggle, if people worked hard and get information, no more put it out to you, no more call your attention, you work on it.
So that is why Mecca say, yes, so we have obligation to join you in this.
But the 37 land is a known, this is public known. That they sack the police for the
police for and the call. Gayak and Omakota Gayak we can look for the person. That is it. And Baba is not doing anything about it. Ora, and the here. This has been in 1947. Commander, Obiato Assassi, about 1947. And you see Bangala, Mama, about my what's the what who they been true, so I was in my tongue. December 11th.
Now, finance minister resident, former finance minister resident, Yan Toma, former Akufo secretary of France.
You see,
now you're not by so
well, route. How to tackle it from the base. Now, when yet me man crofo who say, idea way oforiata and neba document near no maton. Nasa Jomama say, Abaya Sia oforiata no fa no monfa. As a god of what you say, Sergio Mama cry or buy your back as or just yes, yes, then we expose both sides.
It's true, yeah.
I didn't remember when you see Casabebre M what
evidence based.
We should face out. Who is owning what? Who is holding on to this? And they said, so the court now almost say, and this is a bank crash on your share. Every day, said that Facebook where any. And this for you that be
but Saturday night no cry say former finance minister Banglo no your Toma Nana be due to
yes
no cry
yes
nti abaya na oje na oje film sa
abaya claim
omaje
sa nti ya kan ni na mo koje
so the point is the omaje no
the person
the omuntu be nye no
no ma exactly so they should do a press conference to let them know so far Oria no say no more recover and so no more
recover about Ora and Kasa no omo ba so far Yaje abai banglos. What you say?
What you say?
Yaje abai sase.
Exactly.
What you say?
Funny ever.
Na him for na toy.
Exactly.
Oh, ko come say.
Company a omudi ato sa asase no.
Our region.
Region. P Chan Ghana Limited.
P.
Chan. Chan is CHARN. Ghana Limited.
CANN.
CHARN. Chan. Ghana Limited. This one, and I make us say my PSC veil now. Say no. And my PSC veil, I know the name.
To get the directors.
Yes, I know the name. That's what I'm saying.
Cool.
And I'm sending this document to you. A very big one. What will you based on what will you act, Commander? I have given you This is a document. Lands Commission, application, everything.
It seems you're not listening to him.
I'm listening, yes.
I'm listening to him
carefully. I do.
So stop me and let me work. I mean, correctly, I'm following the argument. Anybody not say.
Yeah.
Company no to us.
But you don't have the director's name to give.
Hey, what are you doing?
What? Is it my PSC veil?
Of course.
Yes. So
no,
I know.
Why? I think I'm very long.
My PSC veil.
Hold on.
Yes, I'll do it. I told you I'll do it.
Okay. Go ahead.
Hello.
Come there. See, I don't know.
So who are the directors?
Who they go? I'll come there. My body now. See me kasi me bo matro, mama area my batro. I'll give you the name. So let's go. Devour mama. See, that is the point. So I am not seeing anything.
It's pushing you.
No, but that is. You see, that is the issue.
That things you accuse the Attorney General about.
No, I'm not doing the same thing. I do not have the power to prosecute. I do not have power to go after people. I have limit, and you know it. As a media person,
media fraternity, when you done your investigations, you know that this person is involved. That thing stops you.
There is a limitation.
Oh, what limitation?
You have limit.
I mean, no. When you are not called.
No, you see, Commander,
you are not sure of the name. So you have a name, but you are not too sure.
It is not about being sure. No, Commander.
Because of defamation.
Yes.
You see,
right? Beyond defamation, unless maybe you dey tete normal baby who know kakra.
Oh, come on. My book company needing. You see, let me tell you, when it comes to company, when I'm law class kakra, you see, company need a separate entity than the individuals. When you come to mentioning the individuals behind the company, you must be tactful.
Yes.
And that's why I told you, say, piercing the veil, it's a matter of a legal issue. Yes.
When they use the word piercing the veil,
that is it. Because my book company, my board directors, I have gone beyond my limit as a person. So it's a company.
Hold on. Yes. When you mention the company names,
yes,
you are not saying the individual bought it.
Yes.
Please. Be clear on that. Be clear on
so
that.
The company bought it.
Yes. The first establishment is that company we na to adie.
Yes.
The second establishment is that you haven't said that they bought it as individuals.
Yes. No, of course they are directors.
They are directors. And mentioning company's directors, I mean, what is criminal about it?
No, but when you use the word piercing the veil, from what
piercing the veil.
No, he doesn't need to even pierce it. He doesn't even need to pierce it.
Exactly.
The point is, we have two elements to establish.
So I use wrong technology.
I didn't use.
The first establishment is that this is the company Omoto Assassin, right? The second element is that you don't need to go after the directors as individuals because as individual on Toby Bia. However, the public must know Bobie Ansah and the company finito. Ab issue.
Problem.
Anyway,
I'll give it to you, Commander.
Don't give it to me. Say it. Mention it.
What I mentioned it to that.
So all right. Let's go. Your observation so far.
May I say, Unim about the oral the Kuko Surunino, what I can say is say, William, President John Dramani Mahama, if this opportunity or war to recover all the loot, any Isika couldn't microphone chair or Kwabone so.
First name. Directed details.
So a director is in our book.
Yeah. Fuseni Wumbe, a director. Your Fatih Musa, it's another director. Then secretary, you have Christopher Tete as a company secretary. Marie Majuma.
Wumbe.
First two names. Okay, thank you.
Sasa.
That was your first two, yeah.
And to me, met for drama. Me for drama wa me betra ha. And you feel me betra o.
Before me yet.
What me? My bo. My chiro. Met me ediwako ehonum ukwa de anka wo kwa sorry a eho na wonam
miss before yeah o say di be mu di ma boy no say di be mu
I say 147,000.
So you must understand these are so
I must understand what?
What's it?
I must understand what?
As a journalist, keep information.
Yeah, can't get you.
As a journalist, always keeps
Umbe is not the name.
Fatis also is not the name. And you see a bit castle. Commander, 3-bedroom seats had assassin. So 1.5 acres. Now 1.5 acres. You're torn on 100,000. Minya day.
Castle.
But on a more serious note, I won't say Asamna Makati Kano, an important issue. You see, on my Japadi, ya the show sa at said Okono. Oh, no be any beard, you won't carry because you can carry a bessa. The point is that Yenina Sasia Yen Nanomu ya Papa Nomo 1947. Omashada Brehu a German Chirima to say no more. Yes, we have a cra, dear Chirima no more, yes, a tone. So when a buy war project be an answer war be no persona expansion of way. And you know, say these lands are Makati Kawa Seminano, they belong to institutions so LD and now qua. If I say I got 3-bedroom or and at those days, next have purpose. But see, you need to renovate to Ebia. I say, we had BB or home send a beya. Obe expand it, BB or one. Says how we renovate it. If Sanke yes or move Buno Messi Dino, Ako, Ebia, 10-story, 5-story, you be who sampa or plan. But Bubu no come from come private. A person wa bra nkofo no mo staff no omuni baby te hye sometimes when only yenuanu mo we adwuma o water works krampo kasa omuni mza range ho na wo ka no last bebre onu mo a water works for dia workers ni baby o mo betena o instead say we expand na workers for nya baby atena no wo de so aban baaye no wo de mo nya sika fie yan ho mo san so de toyen yan japade Bobie what be that adeɛ ne yɛyɛ nyinaa yɛ dia o yɛ de ɔman agyapadeɛ hyɛ wo nsa sika no wafa adi wasan so abae bɛka kyerɛ yɛn sɛ de nyinaa dia no so wɔnya sika ntu sa so ba bɛtɔ afie yɛn ayɛ sɛ 11 December wa lusu election sada no na yɛ tɔn ayi ɔman agyapadeɛ saa nti no sɛnea ɔmakati ka no nsase ahodoɔ wɔ baabi a nkurɔfoɔ ayɛ ɛho kuntu na se ayɛ afa in the name of Oman, no, it's a say, Ora no ko, but Ora no, the mandate no, a wide, a son, a threat, a go beyond just lands, a nyama bebre, and I encapsulate. And me, Makase, if Ora a fairly, your democracy a fairly, it means that, as I say, your democracy no. ye toto baby necessary for so ni so bio because the akosu or memu has say any the kind of figures this car yet titini kofosika mudi or memu has say na se Bobie ye tumi hwe ne hwe ha na ye use democracy ye use law near the delay court proceedings near the subvert the rule of law near the sasania emranotia. Then it means that we have to throw our democracy away near family before for near the to near the teaching crop for because Bobie and that me no can say when it comes to corruption the way I buy no address and I never call me there or pan say unim say MPP for na meeting can say senior Attorney General no go about issues so is making the party unpopular and they are not comfortable so they want to find a way or make a chance say oh issues are go to court and stop doing the press conferences but you see as someone say or share the light of transparency. Transparency is very key. So man Ghana 40. See, I said okay, omu obi afoye. Facts and figures said that no. And no catch us based on investigation, audit report and information. No, Osimesi say apa unsase. Say nya unsase pa we know that money it's missing. There's nothing wrong. Say minister ni inform Ghana for say this amount of money. At least say even bo ye give to worry eco court. Maybe any see on your crana. Ghanaians know say under MPP government no a certain 538 million cedis. That information alone we also need to know. And yes say best no asemba near the kuntuna say omo ye senior Okatakyie or Civil na near fetch raba be hunu na edwa asem ne so. Se si a senya ye ka asem na eden ya na babontin no be a tib no be a hu bi no ama ye hu the type of people we were unim say one day bi mi ka say mi kire obi say one of main crop for me person me body okoye attachment ewo MPP crop for ebi office or say otra honum 21 days every day bi anipa ne ba wa fa repeat card na singlet impo repeat cow every day
they change you know
or say okoye attachment in 21 days not a single day and an nipa repeat car office ho
so about with different cars
yes so if senipa na semuba na say car we have to see a Ghana for ehu naka car na oko kan okokwam na yantehwe na nke ebehu say chasadubu ahenkwa atna ba bi one day atofie say channel sika say to the extent so no crampo ebie
nti ono no ada otua skaro nya kwa didi that day
and
one day pena otofie to dey serve ya benya kwa didi
so sa eniama we mu na Bobie ye ka say me I'm happy about the trend in Nesenia eniama eko and again the ora no kra say ba kun so sound so me dey say niama na omalutu no whether you like it or not, pressure na yede to omo so no. They will be forced to share.
Won't mean that.
Remember how? Now when some share the booty no ndia. Esi ano, as I say woni nkrofo foforo, wonya 1 million wa so nkwa wundi esi ano, o to be there dey say woni nkrofo bi so kasa na bi so ko. Esi ano,
but divide that also deepens the corrupt practices.
Yes, it will deepen it.
When people realize that look, Bobie met me afa Sikawe and the NDC. Me what targets we MPP ma me no mo beche. Then MPP for also ba almost what targets no beche. It deepens.
Yes, Bobie.
So when you tell me that it's a good thing, maybe in the context
contest now want to na me person won't see say.
All right.
And you see ano what about fire nyina ye 20 million nko no wire and no medi. Whether you like it or not, Obefa lawyer.
Yeah.
Ofa lawyer, na se lawyer ne charge 1 million wa. Eye sika ni bia say if you no eye sika won pese wo de be kokra na. Lawyer ne family no so mo ko bo kro no. Omo ye legitimate business omo so ebenya sika hwe omo grow for. It means that so sika no we are 20 million wa. At this point no e so ate.
Anyway, on that note I agree with you.
Esi ano ate. But I'm just saying, say, sa recovery way, as I say, eko no bia, eti obia. Now him, ade ba kwa, kenu furiata, eni nebusuafo, omodi ye Ghana for ni tricky any happen now in a very disrespectful way. No, I don't know why. What was said in the bush of Robert letter? Say enjoy on this year. No,
can you imagine?
Bush for no much or letter. No, Saturn one can for digan upon no mismanaging your man. No more him for Ghana has said, where were they?
Say,
See, and you know that's also issue statement, and they say, see, and we have a successful prostate cancer surgery. And it is a see, no, young man,
3 months.
Maybe also by it, no, almost also share plans by 3 months, but no, there's complications. That's also by it is a call for review, bio. Bobie, I just have papa way and as I the prostate cancer in the show in the year. Yes, you on resign now, still. On resign or the sa, the show I alley, but now how no more deposit. Bobie, just have papa ya. It is a papa in the yard, no, as also Chregana for say he's not available, he's not out to me, but answer questions. Me, Obi and friend divine Ufuriata and Kamima cock or so affidavit as a samidin. See a friend divine Ufuriata because family no. I'm not one no more yakino for ata this year. No, well, good family anymore say. Are they proud of Omo?
No, but Omo, they don't see it that way because that family was born criminal.
Really?
San Adom Otchere.
Because
I was what won't say any antitos and caso a didn't cry that one can ferry.
Mini ferry.
The whole family they don't care.
Say, Moanema Babe, sorry, look at
they are born criminals.
Yeah, Kenu Foriata, MPs 4 Kenu Foriata, the whole Ghana, pensioners Kenu Foriata, Papa Wimbu Bia. So, Obebi Town say, all of these things, you know, or no person on Chile Choir, Yebe Faswa, Yebedi Nasem, Medie, Senya, Omoye no more friend, Ubia, no more invite to Bia, ye, Bobie, Orano. Mahama say opes NDC election say 2028 election. Omo to me ye Emma ora no ejina no mo recover eniama ni bi percentage. I'm telling you, mamu ko jina platform bia so nye campaign. A campaign asa.
Thank you.
Ora the gram person omo fire omo parliament.
No, to from there.
Omo person omo parliament koje emra to back the oral. Number 2, the person won't fret if you don't get the lawyer, get the former auditor general, your friends, the Melevo, to come here and tell you, they should be able to come and also speak, not only the attorney general, what they saw. I'm call for oral when they were tasked to go around, what they saw. Who are those? Where are the prime areas that? Who are those who apply these lands?
They only did the public staff and handed the documents to the president.
Exactly.
But then we don't know the details.
Exactly.
Yes.
Obogu.
And so now they can speak free.
It is. You see, the point is that the members of the ORA omunyina appointment. Apart from
lawyer appointment. Lawyer Bebu. Magic Bebu is there.
You see,
if you bring him, he will come.
He dissolve the thing just like that.
And that guy, I like him. He keep memory, Papa, or what data in his mind, his head. He should be able to bring. They should bring him here. He will come and educate the people, Ghanaians, what they saw. Besides Kwebuno, the auditor general too is there. The former auditor general too. Your friend saying. Auditor general, your friend saying. Domelevo can also come and then speak to the issues. So, for me, I think say it is genuine. Oral is the best. Oral is helping Ghana. Oral was one of the reasons why we voted for John Dramani Mahama.
Exactly.
And so, please, Mr. President,
we want to see.
Yes, and him say why hand over my Attorney General. Attorney General should get a day, get like he had a day to do the press conference to highlight issues on the your friend say.
NSS,
national service issues, no, and the Skinner Brew issues, no. The way he had time to come and highlight it, the issues, was able to do a proper investigation, knowing how many residents this guy bought from that estate, 27 houses one day. If you go, I will go Asante Kurambo until 27 rooms one day, houses one day. And another thing. Bobe, you know, SNID used to build houses, SNID, for workers. We share most of SNID houses now. Yato.
Meanwhile, every year we're churning out young graduates from the universities. These people goes to the mini government agency to do services and so on. I don't know, they employ them. You think it was for nothing for those previous government to build houses within Roman Reach, airport area, to Labone cantonment? The reason is that you go and sleep there, it's closer to your office. And so that you can easily come to work on time. So that you don't come to work and say, I didn't get car on time. So it's very close to your work. Proximity was very key. That's the essence. So why do we sell all this? Government bungalows. So you become a director, you stay like, let's say, Central Region Kaswa. You are a chief director, you are staying somewhere, Bonsu Johnson, because there are no officer bungalows for you. What time will come? Productivity will be low. And you understand what I'm saying? So in terms of productivity, that is why you want workers to say closer.
Prisons.
Yeah, so I think that this must work. And governments should go to parliament to make a law to say, look, government land, you cannot sell. You can be government if you want.
No, yeah, but I don't know.
Did I buy government land?
With that one, JM, I am clear.
No, since you have public code of conduct and everything.
Yeah,
it's part of it.
It's part of it.
Yes.
And even they are preparing to make it like a bill.
Yes, to parliament.
On behind. So JM administration, they are clear on it. The problem are people like Charles McCarthy and others, which I joined.
To make the crusade.
The slow, whether slow pace or whether you to say nothing is happening. That is where the problem is now.
Let's say me SML. Say me a press conference young trip on contract. You see, you see, contract no, because MPA has the same system verifying the figures of liters per liter that we sold a day. Verifying the figures that per liters of these bulk tankers transporting to maybe either to bus depots or to filling stations for retail sector. They have it in bulk tankers. They have it at the retail sector where you go and pump the fuel, buy your fuel, maybe 500, 800 gallons in the pump. They have the system that monitor and account, and they are paying to that service provider. Yet another person hanging there and say, I'm also doing the same service and taking $1.4 million every month. That is some of the contract can operator sign and the certificate of agency. The business will say, what kind of agency is that? KGL contract. What kind of, were they the only people giving that sole source? Then if you go in, it is yes.
Me Pacho, say menya rejoin Dabi. No. Menya rejoin Dabi. And I think on this note, I agree with the person seeking a rejoinder because I know the person personally. Okay, so this one is coming from Mr. Fifi Furiata and Movement for Ghana. And I read, me what I say? Ken Oforiatta does not represent the vast majority of the Oforiatta family. Most of the Oforiattas, like me, are very decent and definitely not corrupt. Please leave me out. So on this note, yes, exactly. On this note,
you don't lamb them. Everybody from Oforiatta is criminal.
No, that's not. Nobody has said that.
No, you asked me. You asked the question, yes. and I can say. Of course, that family, they are born criminals.
So it's right.
So his rejoinder is right,
no,
and he deserved
applause.
A retraction,
applause,
and an apology,
including applause.
Exactly.
He said he stand tall.
He
said don't act.
So on this note, he's just telling us that his cousin is a thief, but he's not a thief.
Yes. So Bobby, to be some Metima Kachiro say, never be waha. In fact, your mama, this 4 years now, he has a lot of work to do. And I'm happy that President Mahama is not looking for the next election. He's looking to reset Ghana now so that the next election, whoever will come will take over.
Yeah.
Will have a clean. They're like, but we promise that if we win the 2024 election, we will start GRA with a clean notice. You understand?
Yeah.
So Joman want to give a clean, balance sheet to whoever will take this country in the next 4 years, and to show that look, if you have the privilege to serve in government, don't be looking for the government properties. Don't go near them. Bobe, men wait you need that.
Oh yeah.
Say what to Sasi.
Yeah.
Is this if you know? Sabe bebe musu to Sasi. Esifie. Me Sasi am dana obi mean that sorry that no obi ba wakate ayaban Sasi. And if you know that you were what annoyed me is that those who were staying had the privileges to be appointed in the previous government, knowing that this bungalow I was there purposely because I was official to the state. And if today you are no more official to the state, somebody is coming, someone has taken over your position. Where would that person go to sleep?
Okay.
Oh no, the balance at 2 forces over go die. To say can offer that the official bungalow na Toma Bedia Jule say ya the cry. At 2 forces banner. On go die no yejuma. On that the funeral baba yejuma.
All right.